Hi everyone, welcome back to the 5-Minute English Practice. I'm Jessica, and I'm really happy you're here today. If you're listening to this episode, maybe you're having a good day, or maybe you're having a bad one. Either way, today's topic is something we all experience at some point. Today we're talking about how to talk about your bad day in English, how to describe your feelings, and how to support someone when they're not feeling okay. I'm here with Lisa today, and we're going to share our own stories, honestly and openly. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Jessica. Hi, everyone. I'm really glad we're talking about this topic because bad days are something people don't talk about enough.
I agree. People often talk about success, happiness, and good moments, but bad days are also part of real life. So, Lisa, let me start by asking you, how was your day today?
To be honest, Jessica, today was a bad day for me. Not a terrible day, but one of those days that slowly drains your energy.
I understand that feeling very well. What happened?
It started in the morning. I woke up feeling tired, even though I slept enough. My body was awake, but my mind felt heavy. I checked my phone and saw many work messages, and before I even got out of bed, I already felt stressed.
That moment when stress starts before the day even begins.
Yes, exactly. I rushed through my morning routine, skipped breakfast, and told myself I would eat later. On the way to work, traffic was bad, and I kept looking at the time, feeling nervous and impatient.
Skipping breakfast and rushing usually makes everything worse.
It really does. When I arrived at work, I wasn't focused. I made small mistakes, like forgetting a file and misunderstanding a task. Nothing serious, but it made me feel disappointed in myself.
Sometimes small mistakes hurt more on bad days.
Yes, because emotionally, I was already low. During lunch break, I didn't feel like talking to anyone. I just sat quietly and thought about everything I had done wrong.
That sounds very lonely.
It was. In the afternoon, my manager asked me to redo some work. She was polite, but I took it very personally. I felt like I wasn't good enough.
That inner voice can be very unkind.
Exactly. After work, instead of feeling relaxed, I felt empty. I walked home slowly, thinking about the day again and again.
Thank you for sharing that, Lisa. I think many listeners will relate to your story. And actually, listening to you reminds me of my own bad day recently.
Really? What happened to you?
My bad day was a little different, but the feeling was very similar. It happened last week. I had planned my day very carefully because I had a lot to do. I woke up early, but nothing went according to plan.
That's always frustrating.
First, my internet stopped working in the morning. I couldn't join an important online meeting, and I felt embarrassed and stressed. I kept refreshing my screen and thinking, why today?
Technology always fails at the worst time.
Exactly. After that, I tried to work offline, but I couldn't focus. My thoughts were everywhere. I felt pressure to catch up, and the more I pushed myself, the more tired I became.
That sounds very exhausting.
It was. In the afternoon, I received a message from someone who misunderstood something I said earlier. It wasn't a big conflict, but it hurt me more than it should have.
Because you were already emotionally tired?
Yes. On bad days, small things feel big. I started questioning myself, thinking maybe I wasn't communicating well, maybe I wasn't doing enough.
That sounds very familiar.
By the evening, I felt completely drained. I sat on my bed and just stared at the wall. I wasn't sad enough to cry, but I wasn't okay either.
That quiet, heavy feeling?
Yes. And at that moment, I realized something important. I realized that I had been ignoring my own limits. I was working, helping others, planning ahead, but I wasn't listening to myself.
That's a powerful realization.
I decided to stop for the night. I made myself a simple dinner, turned off my phone, and allowed myself to rest without feeling guilty.
That's something many people struggle with, especially feeling guilty for resting.
Exactly. We think we always have to be productive, but that's not healthy. The next day, I felt much better, not because my problems disappeared, but because I gave myself space.
I think that's a very important lesson.
Yes, and this is something we want to share with our listeners. When you talk about your bad day, you don't need big words. You can say, I had a bad day, I felt overwhelmed, or I was really tired emotionally.
And when someone shares their bad day with you, you don't need to fix them.
Sometimes the best response is simply listening and saying, that sounds really hard.
Talking about bad days is not complaining. It's being honest.
Exactly. Bad days teach us about our limits, our needs, and our emotions.
And they remind us to be kinder to ourselves and to others.
Before we end today's episode, I just want to say this. Bad days don't mean you're weak. They don't mean you're failing. Sometimes they are simply a sign that you've been trying very hard for a long time. If today was a bad day for you, it's okay to slow down, to rest, and to be gentle with yourself. You don't need to solve everything today. Talking about how you feel, even with simple words, is already a strong step forward. Thank you for listening and for being here with us. We hope this conversation made you feel a little less alone. We'll see you next time. Take care.